Good morning and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Global Research Symposium 2020. I'm Preeti Rajan from Dalhousie University, here to present on the topic, Studies on DCOI as a wood preservative against white rot and brown rot fungi in Canadian tree species. So wood has various applications in North America, ranging from cooking, railway ties, utility poles, and construction. Because wood is eco-friendly, it's a renewable resource. It can be easily regenerated after harvest, and it is a very good storage of carbon pole valence service. But because of its biological origin, it is highly prone to degradation and deterioration due to various biotic and abiotic factors, where fungi is of major concern. And it ultimately leads to loss of wood strength. So this biodeterioration can be avoided or prevented by treating wood with wood preservative chemicals. The traditional wood preservatives, which are currently in commercial usage, such as creosote, copper naphthenate, chromated copper arsenate, and pentachlorophenol, have shown to produce negative environmental impact, such as leaching, and has high toxicity profile. Thus, my current project is highly focused on DCOI, which is dichlorooctyl isothiazolinone in utility poles. And it is a carbon-based wood preservative, and it has shown excellent field results and laboratory results than pentachlorophenol, and it has less environmental toxicity profile. But there is very little research evidence on Canadian wood species. Thus, my overall objective is to investigate the potential of DCOI as a wood preservative against white rot and brown rot fungi in Canadian tree species, such as western red cedar and red pine. So my specific objectives and expected outcome are as follows. Number one, to test the potential of DCOI as a wood preservative in Canadian tree species by using soil block test. And I predict that DCOI will perform equal to or better than pentachlorophenol and or chromated copper arsenate. Number two, to test the efficacy of DCOI as a wood preservative in certain Canadian tree species as affected by Carrier solvent, which is a combination of biodiesel and diesel, by using the same soil block test. And I predict that Carrier solvent does not have any negative impact on DCOI efficacy. Number three, to investigate the leaching of DCOI from the utility poles made from Canadian wood species by using the artificial rainfall simulation experiment. And I predict that DCOI will produce minimum leachates from the Canadian wood species that will fall within the range as per USEPA and Environment Canada. So my objective 1 and 2 will be satisfied by using soil block test as per AWPA standards. And the procedure is as follows. Test fungus species and test tree species will be selected as per AWPA standards, and the preservative such as DCOI will be mixed with a solvent and along with a control penta and CCA. So the test blocks will be prepared, conditioned, and treated with preservative. Preservative retention will be calculated, and the soil sampling will be done, and the culture border will be prepared. Fungal culture will be inoculated, blocks will be installed and incubated. So at last, the weight loss percentage will be calculated. And the third objective will be satisfied by using artificial rainfall simulation experiment as per NOS 2001 and Caitlin M. Walker 2018. And this experiment will simulate several years of rainfall exposure. And from this experiment, we can calculate the amount of preservative in treated wood before leaching and after leaching. So the blocks will be cut and placed in the rainfall simulator, and they will be exposed to rainfall for 9 hours a day for 5 days at 4.3 liters per minute. And at last, the sample will be analyzed by using HPLC for the leachates. So coming to the impact, since I have not started my project yet, and if my expected outcomes come true, and I predict that DCOI could be a potential wood preservative in utility poles and cross arms, and it can have long service life of treated wood, and it can show less environmental impact, thereby minimizing groundwater contamination, less mammalian toxicity, and it can be potentially economical and feasible wood preservative. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity.